We try to help them find the best markets. We do have a partnership with an ethanol plant, so we manage an ethanol plant that's just right out the back door here. We grind about 30 million bushels of corn a year. We're making about 90 million gallons of ethanol out of that corn, shipping it all over the country into the our liquid fuel supply.
When you and I think of corn, we may think of corn on the cob, corn chips, corn starch, or even popcorn. But only about 8% of the corn America produces is eaten by humans. The majority is crushed and turned into livestock feed or processed into ethanol and used in gasoline.
We think that the ethanol policy gets debated around from time to time. The current administration talks a lot about domestic energy production and has been really good for biofuels. And we've seen biofuels be a real bipartisan solution over our history, and it's really been good. And so as far as corn demand today and where corn demand can grow into the future, we really think that there's a huge potential for ethanol to continue to be a bigger and bigger part of that local demand.
The same transition from food to fuel is happening for soy.
Now we're trying to find alternative uses, for example, to those soybeans, some of which can be turned into alternative sources of fuel. So for example, the government announced some changes to the renewable fuel standards and so forth that have been very, very good for the soybean market.
But that may be only half the story. As farmers reel from a challenging export market, higher interest rates have delivered a second blow in what turns out to be a pretty capital-intensive business.
The high horsepower tractors in new situation is probably $600,000 to $700,000. This machine was actually built in 2009. It's probably the oldest piece of equipment that we utilize on a regular basis. So its value, as it sits today, probably $150,000 to $175,000. So
how fast do they depreciate?
Yeah, really fast.
Farming is such a capital-intensive endeavor, whether it's the cost to finance their land acquisitions, just their interest rate to put the operating loan in, to put a crop in. They're investing hundreds of dollars in acres just in the input side to put the crop in. And then their machinery and equipment purchases have just really skyrocketed in the last 3 years.
In the cornfields of Iowa, farming is more than just a business. It's a way of life passed down from generation to generation. So do you come from a family of farmers?
I do. I am the third generation.
I was born on a farm in southeast Iowa.